Our first encounter with Nori was a bit unusual. We didn't adopt him from a shelter. We brought him home when his owner was about to abandon him. After he came home, our life turned into a complete nightmare. Nori was an Italian Greyhound, but he wasn't wanted in his own home. The other Chihuahua in the house didn't want him. His owner decided to abandon Nori because I loved the other dog more. The other dog was excluding him and hurting him. When I went to pick up Nori, the woman was sobbing because it was an unwanted separation. But she couldn't just throw him out on the street either. There were no dramatic farewells. She just handed him to me. At that moment, he laid his head on my chest and we went home. I could never have imagined that this dog, unwanted by his former owner, would completely change my life. The first few days were quite difficult. He seemed afraid of being abandoned again. He just waited in the corners of the walls. He never barked once. He didn't eat. Unaware of what was to come, I sat next to him and waited. After 6 days, very interesting things started to happen. That morning, when I went to the kitchen to make coffee, I heard a strange sound. Nori was there. The timid dog was gone. He looked into my eyes. He tilted his head slightly to the side. He started wagging his tail like crazy. Italian Greyhounds are the fastest dog breed in the world. You can never catch them. They don't run. They fly. They never stand still. They take 10 steps per second. It is quite difficult to follow them. They act like the wind. When we go outside, they never lose their energy. People who see them never see them again because they are constantly moving. Is that a kangaroo or a deer? They ask. Isn't it just like Sid from Ice Age? Plus, he only weighs 8 pounds. I work from home. We're together 24/7. He is my joy and my source of energy. Sometimes, during a serious meeting, he suddenly starts running. He goes completely wild. He jumps from one chair to another, then he jumps onto the bed. Just as I am about to get angry, I suddenly start laughing. Isn't he a very funny dog? I think my other dog is tired of him. Sometimes I agree with his former owner. Just as I am about to yell at him, he looks at me so funny that I lose my temper. I leave the room and laugh out loud. But he has another very different trait. He drinks water in a very funny way. It is as if he is washing the kitchen floor with his tongue. The whole kitchen gets wet. He slips and falls with his wet paws. My friends who see him tell me to put water behind Nori so he can water the flowers. But I don't care about the damage he does to the house. I clean the floors 3 times a day. I enjoy doing it. Nori is a very insecure dog. He doesn't trust anyone. He watches strangers from a distance at first, but if he trusts you, he gives his soul completely. Now, every morning before the alarm goes off, he comes out from under my blanket. He stretches his long legs. He blinks his eyes. He presses his nose against my face. Since he came home, my bad days never last longer than 20 minutes. Sometimes, a dog you adopt may be damaged or timid at first, but if you show patience, you'll understand the real truth. You didn't just give him a home, you actually saved each other's lives. Do you have a friend who was difficult at first, but later became the joy of your life? What do you think about this story? I am very curious to hear your thoughts.